Hello everybody and welcome to this live trading training with the envelope profit system. My name is Casper, one of the traders with envelope profit system, and I'm here today to do the live training. So I hope you are all doing well. What I will do today is that I will start walking you through some of the recent trade setups, and I will teach you how I do trade with the envelope profit system. I will come with you with some tips, and I will explain more in details this envelope profit system. So, and later when I've done that, you can all ask all the questions that you want. Just use the built-in question function here and go to webinar. So let me start out with saying that. I'm a forex trader myself, and I know that when you start trading forex, you start to try one system, you try another system, you try the third system, and you start blaming everything because if you do not make money on your first trade. I really do hope that all of you give the envelope profit system a fair chance, and because it's working. And why am I telling that? Because I really don't want to see you to jump around between systems, because in that way you will only lose money. I know that because I've been there myself. Today on the pound dollar, on the 5-minute charts, we had some pretty interesting trade setups. As you can see here. The trend indicator down here turns from red to green, and all of you will got an alert around here at 8:15 that there was a possibility of a long trade. I guess you have all seen those pop-up alerts. In these alerts, there's a stop loss mentioned. This stop loss is a minimum stop, because what the system does is look at the average true range indicator. The average true range indicator is an indicator that can measure price movement from high to low. So it can tell you whatever we are in a trendy or chopping situation. So this built-in alert system uses the average true range indicator for the last 5 days to tell you the minimum suggested stop loss level. So that if you're in a trendy condition, you might need a little larger stop than if we are in a choppy condition. So that stop loss that is mentioned in the alert is a recommended minimum stop that the system come up with. It's not that you have to use that exact stop loss level, but you will have to use that as a minimum stop for your trades. So this morning, the indicator turned from red to green. This is a pound dollar still. And then I guess that if you're around your computer, you saw that you have a close here above the 233 EMA. And what you do is you look to the left, and you can see here, there's a little high here. You just place your pending long 1 pip above this, and you have to add your broker spread. And what just happened is that it just turned around and went against you. And I lost, I think it was 15 or 16 pips, I can't remember, something like that. But the good news here is that, can you see what happened right after this losing long trade? We had a winning short, because as soon as we were taking out of this long, we were just, let me mark your chart, we went long here. And we placed the stop loss below this little low down here, so we lost around 15 pips, and you have to add spread and something like that. So right after this long, we had a winning short. And remember the little talk about winning trade, losing trade when we started out. It's very important that you take all the trades when you're in front of your computer, because see what just happened. It went to the first profit target, it just went to the second profit target. As you can see here, the envelope profit just nailed this low to the very, very pip. This is why the envelope profit system is so powerful, because it's nailed the low to the pip, and that's brilliant when you're short. So this morning in pound dollar, we had one winner and one loser, and the thing is that when you enter a trade, when you enter into this long trade here, you have to do a little analysis. It takes 2 seconds of your time. You'll have to look how far away I for the first profit target. Recall that we went long here. Now I had 26 pips up to my first profit target, and I'm only risking 17. So see that now I'm winning more than I risk. Then it's a valid trade. If I was risking 17 pips but could only win 10 pips, you should not take that trade. You want to win 1 or even better 1.5 times at least the amount of money that you're risking on a trade. So that is very important, that you do not want to be too close to these first profit levels when you want to enter into a trade, because it simply means that there's not enough room enough for your trade to move in your favor for you to take the trade. Same little analysis for the short trade. 24 pip stop loss, 25 pip first profit target, but here 46 pips, and you can see the profit line moved away because it realized we're in a short trend. If you do not have that much time for trading, and you just want to trade into your trading platform, what you should do is that you should just enter the pending short here and put your take profit target down here and walk away from your computer. If you're around your computer and have time to update your take profit, I recommend that you update your profit target. As you can see in this trade, first profit target, if you use this level here, 43 pips, but if you were able to update it while price were moving along, you could win 60 pips. So that's 17 pips more. But do not worry if you cannot be in front of your computer for all this time to update your take profit levels. You will still make money just by leaving the first profit target here. So to recap, this morning we had the indicator turning from red to green. We had a closing above the 233 EMA line here. We place our pending long 1 pip plus our broker spread above this. Remember, always at your broker spread, because you don't want to be triggered just due to the spread. We take a look how far away is our first profit target, 24 pips. I'm risking 17. Yes, that's a valid trade. Unfortunately, we were stopped out on that trade. Right after, indicator turned from green to red. Price closing above the 233 EMA. You place your pending short below this candle here, minus the broker, and you have to remember to add the broker spread as well. 24 pip stop, 25 pip take profit for the first profit target. 45 pips for the second profit target. This is a valid trade setup. If you're a scalper, you take profit here. If you're a little more like a longer term trader like I am, you will take your profit down here. If you're in front of your computer and have time to update your take profit, you would have taken profit down here. You had a nice winning trade. On the euro dollar today, as you can see here, indicator turning from red to green. Now you're looking for long trades. Candle closing above the 233 EMA does right here. You place your pending long above this candle here, but as you can see, this candle will never ever triggered. You leave this pending long up here as long as the indicator down here stays green. Here the indicator turns red. You delete this pending long, it's not valid anymore. But since you now have a valid short setup, what you do? You enter a pending short long here. You have 29 pips stop loss, and you have 29 pips down to the down to the second profit target. The pound dollar trade was better because you have more space to the profit target. But here we're still in a 1-to-1 win ratio. But if you're a scalper euro, you will not take this trade because euro can only win 11 pip by risking 31. As you can see here, you could trigger it around here. I can't remember the exact number around here. You could trigger it. As you can see, all this chop price was just moving ahead. But, I mean, do not do anything with your computer. Just leave the trade. And what just happened? Yes, it just went down to the profit target. As you can see, the price only went 8.5 pips lower, and now it's starting to moving up. If some of you saw my introduction webinars, you might remember that I told you that the envelope profit system is such a beautiful, profitable system not because of the entry. The entry is very, very good, but because of the exit. It tells you when to get out. And you have to get out down here because price will not move further down for the next couple of hours, and maybe not for today. So just take your profit down here. I want to show you something here in the Australian dollar yen. I never trade this pair, but when you will see a situation like this happen, that the yellow line is below our EMA line. You see this here, EMA below the white line here. It's preventing you from going long. When you see this, you cannot go long because the yellow line has to be on top of the white line for you to go long. Because on the other way around, the red line had to be below the white line for you to go short. So why is this happening? It's because we're in a very, very strong downtrend on the Australian dollar yen. So you see, if you screw back, I mean, it's been falling for 2 days. So if some of you ever tried to take a trade on the Australian dollar yen, you will make 24 pips on the short here, and price just continue dropping down. But the system is programmed so it will keep you out of trouble. It will keep you out of this long trade. If there's no long setup, but let's say there was a long setup, you cannot take it because the yellow line is below the white line. So when you see this situation, you know that we're in a very strong downtrend when the yellow line is below the white line, and the other way around for long trades. When we trade with the envelope profit system, we can choose whatever we want to be aggressive or conservative traders. If you want fewer losing trades, if you want fewer trades at all, what you can do is that you can look at the 1 hour trading chart by clicking here H1, and then you can. This is your dollar 1 hour, and what you will do is that you can see. You can see here that we're in a downtrend. You can see that because our indicator here is red, and we are below the 233 EMA. And if that's the case, and you are a conservative trader, you only want to take short trades for the entire day today. So this long trade setup, you would ignore that as a conservative trader. So how did I see that we are in a short trend? I just went to the 1 hour chart. I saw that we are below the 233 EMA white line here, and I saw that the indicator is red. Yesterday, the indicator turned to green. Now we are not in a strong downtrend, but we are still in a downtrend because we are below the 233 EMA, but not in a strong downtrend. When the indicator is red and we are below the white line here, we are in a strong downtrend. When the indicator is green and we're below the white line, we're in a downtrend, but not a strong downtrend. As you can see here, we've been in a downtrend since May, in the beginning of May. So if you're a conservative trader, you would only have looked for short trades since the beginning of May. I know a lot of you guys, you have been asking me about how do you trade with the 1 hour. What you can do with the 1 hour template, you can use that two ways. One way, just as a filter for your 5-minute trading chart. But what you can also do is that you can actually trade the 1 hour chart just like you trade the 5-minute charts, but you will not have that many trades. You have a short trade here, and let me see, for some reason they do not show up. If for some reason your envelopes does not show up on the 1 hour, just right click on your chart, hit the indicator list, hit in envelopes, hit edit, click show on all time frames. Okay, do this for all envelopes. Click on envelopes, click edit, click all time frames on the visualization, click OK. Do it for all envelopes here. For some reason, sometimes they just do not show up. I don't know why. Boom. Here we go. No. Did not show up. Okay, I don't know what. Let me check again here. Now here they are. As you can see here, on the 1 hour time frame, things are a little different, because in the 1 hour, price will move further. It will not just move to the first and second profit target. No, when you choose to be a 1 hour trader, you need to have the nerve to stay in a trade for a long time. Otherwise, but you only also have to look at it, once or twice a day. In this case, we had a long short trade here, because the indicator turns from green to red. We are closing below the 233 EMA. We need to place our stop here at 66 pips, and as you can see here, it moved down to the first. It actually just bursted here. Second, third, fourth in the take profit lines. So that's almost 200 pips you can make of this short trade. And as you see here, price just continue moving down, and here you have the case preventing you from going long, because the yellow line is below the white line. And if you screw a little back, you can see here indicator turn from green to red and then back to green. So now we can let's talk about re-entries, because this is just actually a re-entry. We had the first entry down here. Indicator turns red to green. We're above the 233 EMA. We go long here, place our stop loss 62 pips down, and they went to the third profit target, 55 pips. You probably just update that to break even, because you want more pips. You want to take it at least out here when you trade the 1 hour chart. So this trade goes out and break even. As you can see here, indicator turn from green to red, and then back to green. So now you can do a new long trade, and you do it right here. And I went here and you update the stop loss to break even, and you just very quickly taking out and break even. As you can see here, indicator turn from green to red and back to green, but you cannot take this new long trade. Why? Because price did not touch the 233 EMA line. So we need indicator to turn from green to red and back to green again, and price to hit the 233 EMA for you to enter long again. And then we have this beautiful short trade for 200 pips. So I'm sorry just for jumping a little around, but since we're now on the 1 hour chart, I just wanted to tell you that you can use the very same system rules as we do on the 5-minute chart to very profitable trade the 1 hour chart. but you need to have the nerve to stay into trades for a long time. Otherwise, I mean, there's no point in trading 1 hour chart if you just close after 50 pips or something. Then you have to trade the 5-minute charts. So back to the 5-minute charts. Let's take a look at some other trades. You can see here, indicator comes from red to green. Candle closes below the 233 EMA lines. We have 20 pips down here to our first profit target, and we only need 17 pips stop. Then it's an okay trade to do. As you can see, the price just continuing moving down and down and down. And if you're in front of your computer and you'll see that this candle missed the envelope by like 2 pips, just close your trade here. After all, if you just use the hard take profit, you were out here for 18 pips. But if you trail down the take profit and widen it while price moved along, you will also be in front of your computer to see this happen. Just close your trade here. Otherwise, it's, closes down here. Here we have another trading situation. As you can see here, this is why it's so important to add the 1 pip on your trade, because this one never triggered. It was 0.8 pips over this high here, but we needed to go at least 1 pip higher, and it was never triggered. As you can see here, price just shoot down, but our short trade was only triggered down here. And now we have to risk 33 pips to win 7. No, that's not a good deal. So what do? You just, do not take the trade. You find another pair to trade. Another thing that I want to tell you is that in order to become successful, it does not take that much. It only takes 10 pips a day to double your account every second month. And you only have to adjust your lot sizes once a week and still only risk 3% of your account. So why am I telling you this? Yes, I'm telling you this because a good way to get started trading is not to think you can be in every single move. No, why? If you make your winner for the day, just leave your computer, go on with your life. I think life is more funny than sitting in front of your computer waiting for a trade setup. Just go on with your life and find something else to do. And that's at least how I got started. I had a winner. I would walk away from my computer. So that's a pretty good way to doing it, instead of just thinking you can be in every single trade. Cynthia from Day Traders Forex. If you have seen her videos, you know that she's a pretty amazing trader. The thing is that she convinced us to open this envelope profit system to the public, and we sent over a copy of the system to her so she could trade it to see that it's actually working. And now she's trading on her live account. And the other day she just emailed me and said, "Hey, today I made 400 pips." And I told her, "What did you do?" And she told me that a very good way to trade with the envelope profit system, if you do not have that much time to trade, what you do is you go to forexfactory.com. You look for news releases that are marked with a red factory. This means that these are high impact news that will come out. And what you do, let's say we have a high impact news on the dollar. You only trade the pairs corresponding with the dollar for that day. And what you do is that if you ever tried a news trading system before, you probably have been told that right after the news come out, what you do is you jump into the trade and you will make 100 pips in 2 seconds. But I can tell you that ain't gonna happen, because maybe it will work on your demo account. But I can tell, because I trade live accounts, only live accounts, what will happen when you try to jump into a trade right after news. Your spread will be crazy. I mean, I have seen spread as high as 50, not 15, but 50 pips on pound yen right after news. On euro dollar, it can be like 10, 15 pips. So and even if you're willing to pay 15 pips in spread on a pair that normally have 1 pip spread, maybe you cannot get in because there's simply no one to fill your trade. And if they do, you will get a crappy price. So the way that you trade the envelope profit system around news events, this is that you go into the trades before the news comes out, and you use the envelope profit system to determine which way the trend is and which way the system thinks that the trend will continue moving. And you use our profit lines to take quick profit after the news have come out, and then you use the momentum of the news to drive your trades. And in that way, Cynthia, she told me that by trading 7-8 pairs, because that can easily be done when you know that at 10:30 there's an important news coming out. And if you go to your computer 1 hour before this, you have plenty of time to place your trades. And you just wait for the news come out. And sometimes all of them will hit your take profit. And Cynthia told me and showed me her trades, and she made 400 pips in 1 day just after news came out. And that's a pretty amazing way to trade with the envelope profit system. So it's just very easy. Just use the system rules, but only trade pairs that have high impact news. Only and place your trades just before the news comes out, and use the normal envelope profit system setups to get you into those trades. And when the news comes out, the momentum of the news will simply drive your trades so that you can make a lot of pips. By trading with that does not require any special template. It's just a normal envelope profit system template. One question that I've been asked a lot of time, and I have already addressed that today, is re-entry. And let me recap that. First trade, this is still a Eurodollar, the first trade that is triggered is always the best trade. There's no way to get around this. The first trade is always the best trade. But in this case, if you miss the first trade here, short, what you wait for is indicator turn from red to green, touch the 233 EMA, and wait for it to turn red again. And then wait for a valid trade setup. And if you do a re-entry, what I recommend is only to go for the first profit target. If you get the first entry where price is coming across, crossing from above to below the EMA line for a short trade, this is the first primary trading setup. Price is coming from above, as you can see here, and crossing below. This is the primary trade setup. You can go for the second profit target. In this case, it did not hit. Yes, it actually did over here, but anyway, here we have the primary long setup. Price is crossing from below to above the 233 EMA. It's closing above here. Indicator turn from red to green. If you're a scalper, you make 15 pips. In this case, since it's by the end of the day, it's 8 o'clock, I would only recommend to go for the first profit target. But if this happened in the middle of the day, in the middle of the London or New York session, I recommend go for the second profit target. So 2 easy steps to determine which profit target you go for. First, look at your trading setup. Is it the primary trading setup? Does price come from above and cross over? This is the primary setup. Go for second profit target. If we are by the end of the day, no matter what, just use the scalping technique. It's all explained in the manual, and use the first profit target here, because price do not move that much by the end of the day. But you know what? It doesn't matter, because you can still make a lot of money by a little price movement. I mean, here, 15 pips, short again, 30 pips. That's 45 pips in the Asian session. Hey, I have heard someone told me that you cannot trade the end of the day, the early morning. Well, yes, you can with the envelope profit system. Just go for the first profit target, and you will be very successful. So that's basically the trade setup for today and for yesterday. The envelope profit system is has some very simple trading rules for you to trade, and that's one good reason why. If you need too many indicators, if you need to think too much as a trader, if you need to take too many decisions, you will not make money, because then you will start thinking, hey, when you have a losing trade, hey, did I do something right? Did I do something wrong? Or what did I do? So that's why the envelope profit system is so powerful. It's because of the simple rule. So if you had let's say you had a losing trade, do not worry, because after a losing trade always comes a winning trade, or most of the time comes a winning trade. So pound dollar this morning, one little loser, but hey, a nice big winner. And then you can see here it nailed the low to the pip, and now price went up 48 pips. So I have even been told whatever you can trade counter trend at this second profit target, and you can actually do that, but I'm not going to tell you about this because that's not the envelope profit system. So the envelope profit system is a trend following system. So now I use like 34 minutes. If you have any questions, please just go ahead now, and I will be in the room for the next 20 minutes or so. So please use the built-in question function if you have any questions, and I will be more than happy to answer to them. Otherwise, thank you very much for attending this training session.